Okay, so time to tour the Otherworld version of the shopping mall. Coming back out here, the dogs are thankfully busy. There are actually meat scraps positioned here and there that'll keep the dogs busy for a while at least. And you can even get them distracted to go after them again. Of course, they can still be dangerous to take on. And in all honesty, there's not too much reason to actually go after them at this point. You don't actually need to come back in this hallway for anything, really. However, there is one reason to go ahead and take out as many monsters as you can. But we'll get to that much, much later. Kinda suffering for doing this. But every little bit helps later on. Yeah, double heads are rather annoying about this just for the tight turning radius they have. So they can latch onto you pretty quickly. So, yeah, just a bit of proof of concept here that there's no real reason to come back here. Can't even get back in the elevator. And so we're pretty much back where we were. Yep, none of those doors work. The only doors in here that work are the one that goes to the first aid room there. And the one all the way at the end of this hallway. Go ahead and get our energy back here. There you go, deep breaths. And the closers are back in town. You can also come in here. For those wondering, this used to be the Happy Burger. A ladder's hanging halfway down from the ceiling. Even if I stand on the table and stretch my hands out, I can't reach it. If only I had something long to snag it. And apparently nothing else of interest here. Okay, 2 closers. This is a good time for the handgun, I would say. Go ahead and reload you. Oh, 3 closers. That's even worse. Go down already, will you? And even after just that one hit, yeah, closers do a lot of damage. They are to be feared. Generally, they're to be avoided if at all possible. And that's why they like to get in narrow corridors like this, so you can't avoid them. Warning, when leaving the room, be sure to turn out the lights. It'll be obvious if they're not switched off. Well, alright then. Let me get more handgun bullets. And a first aid kit. The controller is throbbing so much right now. I really don't want to have to use that just yet, but probably one more hit and I'm going to have to. In fact, as it is, yeah, I'm going to try and hold out for one more hit. So, if we turn off the lights, there's still a light source. We have a flashlight. Don't mind me, just going in the bathroom. Now, normally you would actually need to come in here. There's an item here that's dependent actually upon your riddle difficulty. Playing easy mode, it doesn't appear here, so we'll cover this on a later run. But there are a couple of things we can look at in here. Is someone actually in there? No, just a really, really disgusting toilet. It's soaking with blood, but there's no one here. Did someone respond, or is it just me? And we also have another toilet we can look at. It's full of filthy, muddy water. Looks like something's stopping it up. Will you remove the blockage? Sure.
Oh, forget it. This is way too gross. Who would even think of doing something so disgusting?
Well... Yep, we know who would do that. Okay. So, down the hall we go. And through this shutter. Just get past you. And in here. This is the clothing store where we originally got the handgun. Looking around a bit, we find a hanger. We also get something else rather useful, a bulletproof vest. Yes, this game gives you some armor. It has good points and bad. It's heavy under a jacket, but it should protect against a monster's attacks. Wearing it ups your defense a good bit. But it also slows you down a little bit. That's as fast as you can run with this on. Still, it isn't too much of a drawback, so I'd say it's not really worth taking it off once you have it. The lock is broken. I can't open the door. And no worries about that sudden crashing noise. Yeah, that's just ambient whatever. Just there to unsettle you, and it does a good job. So now that we have the hanger, we need to go back to where we came from. Coming through, don't mind me. Well, I was going to say things seemed quiet, but I was wrong. Yeah, killing a bunch of the monsters, that'll become easier once we have more weapons at our disposal. So, now that we have that hangar... Isn't that handy? Why would something like this be here? This isn't a hospital. We have these escalators going down, but if we go down those escalators, all it is a drop-off, so don't want to go too far down. Considering that, yes, pits can kill you in this game. We also have a staticky TV. Well, that had a bit of familiarity to it. We also have another TV around the corner here that has a save point on it. But she doesn't seem to have anything to want to say about this one.